Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years. We're talking about personal development and growth. That's what we're talking about this evening. And really the objective is to provide, our team members, participants, strategies to kind of cultivate a growth mindset, maintaining motivation. We know these are all the important aspects in building our business. Come into continuous learning. Understand, folks, if you don't evolve, if you don't learn, you will find that you're going to be left behind a little bit because technology today is just part of our daily operations. But we want to talk about the importance of work balance. But keep in mind that when you start something and you start rebuilding again, you start moving forward, you need to put more effort at the beginning. I always use the example of a plane taking off. The plane, as it takes off, it's going to take a significant amount of the fuel percentage to get off the ground. But once you're on the air, then you are on a maintenance. You are simply maintaining the speed with the current momentum that you started. So, and that's a lot how our business have been. The very first part we want to talk about is mindset and motivation. And I know it may seem a little simplistic when we talk about, okay, what's the difference between growth mindset versus fixed mindset? It's important we lay out the groundwork because there is a difference and a pretty significant difference. Because the definition and the difference in a growth mindset, this is the belief that that gives you the ability to evolve, to develop, right? To kind of, I don't want to say more intelligent. Everybody's intelligent. You know what I'm talking about generally as we're born. But the thing is, how do you cultivate your mind will determine how far you're going to go. Right? So with efforts and learning and perseverance, what happens is you will find that you will end up in a different mindset than others. If you go back, for example, the exact example is a fixed mindset. That's a belief that the ability and the intelligence is static and unchangeable. And folks, there's a lot of folks that are like that. So if we talk about the characteristics of growth mindset, let me list this because it's really important you understand the difference is embrace challenges. Don't fear the challenge. Embrace them because the challenges, it's like building muscle. You'll become more effective in our society dealing with those challenges if you persist through the setbacks that often today, like our economy will impose on you, right? See efforts as a path to mastery, which is, again, that's one of the characteristics, right? Learn from criticism. If someone gives you criticism, don't get offended or don't get defensive, but accept it and understand that we can always improve. And find inspiration in others or others' success. I love to see other people succeed. Because when I see other people succeed, for me, it shows that it's possible. It can be done. I just need to apply the same rule. Now, what are they doing? They're inspiring me. So the fixed mindset, again, is they avoid challenges, right? They see a challenge and they complain and they walk away and they back away. They give up easily. They see effort as fruitless. It's not worth it, right? They ignore useful feedback, which are critical, that can completely change their direction and their lives and their results forever in a positive sense of the word. They'll feel threatened by others' success. And it's really interesting because you'll see that through some people. When they see other people succeed, instead of embracing it, they become critical and even destructive. And it's unfortunate, but these folks are just not going to grow. So understanding this, then we can kind of be in a better position to kind of evolve or accept what needs to be done to evolve. And in today's economy and in today's world, the way the world functions, adapting is such an important thing. And we'll talk further about this. So this is the difference between the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that have grown that we've been working with over the years. And what we notice most is what's really important is to give people assignments and let them do the assignment. Give them a week to do the assignment, and you set up another session. That's when you know who's growing and who's not growing. And from there, you may have to adjust the assignments. It might be a little bit too much for some people. And that's why mentoring is so important in our business, to help people evolve, help people get to that next level, throw a challenge out to them. And some will do it. And those who do are the ones that evolve. I know that in the last 4 or 5 years, we've learned a lot of skills, and we didn't have a choice to learn these skills. For years, we were traveling and traveling and traveling and traveling and, in front of audiences. And then all of a sudden you're standing behind this screen, and it was just so weird, but we had to adjust. And the more we did it, and for those who did it, for those who were presenting and got really good at presenting, those are the ones that were growing, evolving in their business. Those are the ones that were reaching ranks, increased income. So those are the people that you really want to spend your time with. And I always say, love everybody where they're at. It's so important. Everybody, they're in the business for their own reasons. And some will move faster than others based on mindset, based on disciplines, based on their environment. A single mom that's got a bunch of kids and she has a full-time job, she's not going to be running like for example, a married couple. The husband's focused on the business, the wife's doing the stuff for the family so that he can spend the time to do that. So every situation is so different in our business, but these assignments are critical. If you want to grow, do assignments and evolve.